Oh, that movie was
But
great.
yeah, I really enjoyed that script, and despite the fact that I like how how they made the second one what it is, I really enjoyed the script that James Cameron did. I think he did a great job, and maybe I'll go back and read it again because it was really enjoyable because it showed because it added a different side to Rambo, a more of a light, bright side. A lot of people say the way the second movie was, it was kind of like more light. It was more light, bright. But I think with this one, adding that second character, that buddy concept, it made it more lighter.
Yeah. Yeah, and
it kind of gave Rambo. It kind of gave Rambo more closure. It's like it made him more full circle.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like the dynamics are so cool in that script. Like all the dynamics, all the characters, it's just.
Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of that, of Rambo and the whole buddy thing, and how the concept, how he went from dark in First Blood into bright, or with First Blood Part 2, and with the script, with the buddy concept, it kind of reminded me of Certain Fear, like how, like there were like stuff like if I get the sequel made, and if you look at the first film, like the first Certain Fear, like the first Blood, the first movie, how they were both kind of gritty and dark, and the way they ended, you weren't sure what their fates were going to be. Like, are they going to go to jail? Are they going to?
Yeah.
It was like the same thing, and then you make a sequel, and the sequel becomes even more bigger and surpasses the first film. It's like the same thing I want to do with Certain Fear, because in Certain Fury they accidentally killed a policeman like Rambo did. And then at the ending was kind of like First Blood, because you weren't sure what was going to happen to them after what they went through. It was like what's going to happen to them? Are they going to go to jail? Are they going to? It's like the same thing.
And like both of those movies had their problems, but I found that Certain Fury was very smart. It was very well crafted because I've seen tons of movies, and I would consider myself a good judge of trying to figure out what happens next all the time. Every movie I see, that's the first thing I look for. And Certain Fury it surprised me every single time. Every single time I thought something was going to happen, it went the other way. And it did it in a really positive way. And, you know, everything about it. The cinematography is great. They really make it look run down. It's like this, you know, cyborg versus warriors kind of grain to it. It was a really, really, really beautiful film.
Oh yeah, and like I said, and the same thing with Rambo. It's like the sequels kind of made it more phenomenal. That's why I hope for this sequel, if I make it, like to become this phenomenon of strong women.
Yeah.
More a light, brighter phenomenon, like with how Rambo became with the second movie. That's kind of like the same tone with Certain Fury. How First Blood started off very dark, and then it went on to a brighter phenomenon, like with Rambo. That's what I hope to do with this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how everything works together, and yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool.
Absolutely. Hang on, let me get this phone.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah. Yes, she does. Okay, what were you saying?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how everything comes together. You know? Like, by the time we get to make it, it's going to be interesting to see, like, what's in there, like, who's involved, where we're going to do it. So it's really cool. Because like an adventure.
Another thing, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Because it's like an adventure, you know. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, adventure, absolutely. Yeah, and another thing, how Certain Fury connects to Rambo is because it kind of shows how these characters evolved after all this time. How they're both on a quest for redemption. Like in the second movie, Rambo was on a quest for redemption. It's like the same thing with the characters of Scarlett and Tracy. How Scarlett is now a cop and Tracy is now a district attorney. There's like the same thing with Rambo. They're on the quest for redemption.
Yeah, definitely. And like as you were saying before, going back to like the men on a mission, I really do think that Expendables is kind of fueled off of Rambo 4.
Yeah.
I think the early concept for Rambo 4, I think, gave birth to that.
Yeah, because Rambo wasn't by himself. It was like a team of mercenaries.
And they were talking about doing that for a long time, too. They were talking about doing that since, I guess, 99 or 2000. They had a premise where Rambo goes in undercover against some kind of militia, and he meets up with Teasel, and there's a reuniting of Rambo and Teasel, and they have to decide if they're gonna kill each other or work together to take on this terrorist group that has nuclear weapons.
That's kind of like the idea I had, where Rambo is called in from by Teasel to handle this invasion, kind of like with Red Dawn in Invasion USA. How there's this invasion going on around this town like Red Dawn in Invasion USA, and Rambo has to work with the deputies again, and Teasel ends up getting killed, and Rambo takes over as sheriff, and he has to handle the town, protect the town with. Oh man.
I'm gonna let everybody know what's coming up, so I don't have to make another video. Today's episode is actually recorded yesterday, and which is now, but it will be tomorrow. And so we're doing this one, and then the next day we're gonna do the full David Morrell thing. So we're gonna do. Yeah. Oh, actually, before this one, which is today, which I'm not sure if it will be ready today, but if it's not ready today, it'll be up tomorrow, and then this one will follow the next day. We're gonna do the all script to screen. So we're gonna look at all the different scripts. We're gonna look at all the different tales and trivia evolving around the whole filming of Rambo 2, what they were going for, everything. And then we're gonna do this one. Yeah, and then the next day we're gonna do the David Morrell special. So we'll be looking at bringing Rambo back from the dead. His essay he wrote about it. We're gonna look at the Rambo of the Apes novelization, the whole 8-hour book, and we're gonna have David Morrell on for an hour. So it's so this week this week is gonna be this one's gonna be almost 2 hours. So 2 hours, 15 minutes. 30, 45 minutes. Say an hour. 2 hours, 3 hours. So this week, 5 hours. RAMBOMANIA is 5 hours this week, so it's pretty good. And then next week is every week until the end of August is going to be like this. Every week is going to have something crazy and big. The next week we're going to look at the movie Rambo: First Blood Part 2, and then we're going to look at the TV cut of Rambo: First Blood Part 2 with the deleted scene, and Mike Chapman's going to be here for like 3 or 4 hours. I already got all that recorded, like the Mike Chapman stuff. At least 4 hours. At least 4 hours with him. And then if I can fit it in, we're going to do the he was also here to talk about his movie that came out, The Hooligan Factory. And if I can fit it in, we're going to do the anti-Rambo documentary from the 2020 special. So we might.
I would love to be a part of that. I got a lot of stuff to say about that.
Yeah, because the week after next week is Pop Culture Week. So all week is pop culture, and then the next week is going to be The Force of Freedom all week. So it's
I'll definitely be there.
Yeah,
definitely be there all the way. I'm with you all the way on this.
Yeah.
On that one.
And Mickey Cardone coming back also for the Force of Freedom.
I would love to talk to him. I would love to talk, because after I saw that fan trailer of that fan prequel,
yeah,
of that trailer, he can definitely, if they do something like with the young Indiana Jones Chronicles, but with Rambo, I can see him.
Yeah, definitely.
After what I saw, he is perfect.
Yeah, it's good. Oh my God, yeah, definitely. I'm hoping that Blood works out just for that. You know, like, I'm hoping that Blood works out just so that we can, even if we have to make a fan film, and like, I don't care if I don't make any money, but even if it's just to make a fan film, and we could get Morel's blessing and maybe New Millennium's blessing, you know, I'm down for it. So we're gonna try.
And we'll definitely get Mickey a part in supporting Rambo as one of the fan members. Definitely.
Yeah. I could see him as the mechanic guy.
Oh, yeah.
With the Hulkamania T-shirt in the beginning, I could see him with that.
Well, that'd be perfect for him.
Yeah.
Perfect for him.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just waiting to hear what legal stuff we're allowed to do for Blood. So hopefully, if the legal stuff works out and the grant works out, hopefully, and if more importantly, if Steven's people talk to David Morrell and everything works out, we're gonna see a Rambo prequel next year. So hopefully that happens. If it doesn't happen, we're still gonna have Moss Man. We're still gonna have supporting Rambo. We're still gonna have Certain Fury. So Moss Man. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, you there? It's cracking up a bit. Hello? Yeah, sorry about that. My modem crashed.
No problem.
Yeah, so like I was saying, like, it'd be really cool to to work on all that. We're gonna get as much of it done as we can. We got a lot of updates with supporting Rambo and all these different things coming your way. We also gotta find time within this month to throw in the Rambo, the NES game. We're gonna throw that in there. And,
that definitely needs to be talked about.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just because I wanted to get back on track with how I originally had planned out doing the seasons, just because I'm getting a lot more work in to do. So it's kind of like I didn't want to overstretch it. So I'm going to try to get 3 months of RAMBOMANIA done this month. So it really is going to be an avalanche of RAMBOMANIA until September. So we can jump into Rambo 3 in September, and then Rambo 4 around Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool to have to talk about Rambo 4 and Halloween, because if you look at it, Rambo, even Stallone said that Rambo 4 is kind of like half a horror movie, how gory it was.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like, I'm gonna try to stick to that. I'm doing an okay job. I did like 8 episodes so far this week, and I think there's like another 15 coming. So before the week is up, so it's gonna be quite the event. Quite the event.
Oh.
Maybe for Pop Culture Week we could do like a RAMBOMANIA-thon. Like, just talk about every pop culture element ever, you know. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I love that. Oh, that's a dream come true for me. Everything about Rambo, most definitely. I like the fact how you're structuring this, you're giving it more time instead of rushing it, because it kind of gives me time to do some projects with doing some more writing for supporting Rambo and Certain Fury 2.
Yeah.
And other stuff.
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be very cool.